Some adventures don't need dramatic explanations, just a challenge that pushes you beyond your comfort zone.
This is really hard.
100 kilometers of wild terrain ahead and the kind of elevation gain that makes your legs shake before you even start.
That's insane.
In the beautiful country of Kyrgyzstan. This is the Ak Suu Transverse. The idea is simple. 7 days, 7 mountain passes, almost 12,000 meters in elevation change. Day 1 is a delight.
Hiking team!
Regardless of being one of the hardest days just in terms of adaptation, it's one of the most easygoing and straightforward days.
That way. Ooh, the devil. Day 1 is not too chunky. We are meant to do around 13 kilometers if I'm correct. I think the problem that we have is the first day that we're gonna start feeling the altitude because we go from 2,300 to 3,100.
Getting used to a very heavy backpack is not an easy trait when you are at a high altitude and practically have 1,000 meters daily incline in your hike. But the scenery and the natural beauty of Kyrgyzstan makes this beginning of the journey wonderful. For those doubting the intensity of this hike, let me tell you that the Ak Suu Transverse is no joke. I will label myself as a good hiker, and doing this route with 13 to 15 kilos on my back was definitely challenging. You hike for many hours every day, so be smart with your packing and with the food that you're carrying if you're planning to do it on your own.
Alright guys, for those doing these type of trails, all trails is a little bit unupdated. So Maps is a good app if you want to go to this kind of mountain routes. It's completely well marked. We seem to be arriving now to the first yurt settlement. There's one there, one there. That's kilometer 7, 8 more or less. So we should be a little bit over halfway. Beautiful. Look how f***ing gorgeous. This is crazy.
That's insane. Day 1. We booked accommodation with a company called Kyrgyz Life. As of 2025, it's the only company who have yurts built on the first half of the Ak Suu Transverse. We were fairly unimpressed with the food, and it was fairly overpriced compared to Kyrgyz standards. From all the camps we did, we only experienced 2 of them that were worth the buck because of the attention they put on us and the food. Unfortunately, it was not the first one. So if you're deciding to take a meal here and there in a yurt, don't do this one.
Oh, this is insane. It's hailing. What? Oh, no. I don't want this.
What I can tell you on the good side is that certainly they chose wisely where to put their settlement.
This is so beautiful, guys. What a crazy valley. Holy shit. The sweetest father and son. They're enjoying the sunset by the rock. That is the most charming thing. I cannot imagine what it is to have a life when you have this on your front door. Somebody's cold. Somebody's cold. Oh, good morning, guys. Look at this.
Oh wow. This is full frozen.
Our breakfast also is coming.
Bye. All right, safety numbers. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah.
Let's go. Good luck, man.
Good luck.
There's a very sketchy dog that yesterday bit one of the guys, so now we are all terrified and we're making a big group of people to actually go there and feel a little bit more protected. You ready, boo?
No, but we have to.
This day is possibly the hardest one of them all. There is not just one but two big mountain passes to conquer. By the time you practically finish breakfast, you will be starting the incline for the Terim Bulak pass.
This is no joke, guys. Holy smokes.
It's basically almost 500 meters in elevation until you reach the top that lays at 3,467 meters. The views are stunning and a new scenery opens up in front of you. But now we have to descend 900 meters down to Jyrgalan Ak Suu Valley.
Oh, I don't know what is more impressive. All the animals there, on all of these.
Sheep, of course.
Once upon a time there was a bridge there. As nature in Kyrgyzstan is on hormones at all times, the river flooded and broke it. This is the moment some kids and local shepherds take full-blown advantage to earn their summer money by charging you as much as they actually want to help you cross the river with their horses. As the other option would be to take a detour and find another way around and add hours and hours to the hike, we opened our wallets and agreed upon 1,200 som each to cross with our backpacks. From here, we have to go all the way up again on a vertical 700-meter incline until reaching Boss Uchuk Ashu Pass. Day 2 was rough on my confidence, guys.
This is really hard.
Younger people was passing us all the time and my backpack was very hard on my back. It basically took us 9 to 10 hours to succeed on this day. But hey, I'm always being hard on myself, but the reality is that we actually smashed it, and by the time we reached the top, we got this.
Hey guys! Hi! Hello! Wow, you're so pretty, guys! Hello!
Hello.
You don't have any food?
No meat in it though. Yeah, no meat.
So nice that they give us soup.
I think I got your sandwich.
Since yesterday wasn't rough enough, we decided to do 2 days in one. As the third day is meant to be a short 9 kilometers hike to the Jyrgalan camp, we added 12 kilometers more and continued to Almaluu. So yes, we basically hiked for 11 hours. But this day is the most stupidly beautiful of the entire hike. 3 passes, guys. 3 mountain passes. You have to go all the way down there to then cross that mountain. Or that one, who knows. I'm being a little dramatic because the first one is a cake and doesn't really count. This day is long, but not too strenuous in my opinion. To do the actual first proper pass, which is unnamed, you have to cross this beautiful valley and incline a few hundred meters until again you reach a point that shows the nature you are hiking after. Wow. Gorgeous. Once you got down to the Jyrgalan camp, Katrina and I got all comfy and made some lunch before starting the journey up again. For those camping, Altyn Lakes is what you'll find when you go up and where you will likely want to camp. Imagine my happiness, calm, serene, and not a horrible incline.
Oh no! Oh my f***ing god!
And the way down is just insane. You'll descend 700 meters between 2 valleys with glaciers and just look at it and enjoy. Wow. 11 hours after, we made it to the camp 3. This was one of the hardest days ever, guys. I think my legs hurt, but at least they received us with the treatment of the gods. Look at this. A little warm up, a little welcome soup, some vegetable, some fruits, bread. Katrina's eating Nutella like a monster. We have some watermelons, some melons, some sugar, tea, hot water.
So happy this is where we ordered lunch.
Cozy little taint. Oh gosh, shit happens. Fuck.
Oh, I feel so bad for you.
That's the beast we need to go up. Day 4 has a 900 meter vertical climb to another brutal pass. At this stage, I'm starting to feel stronger and my confidence levels are going up to the moon. The worst? Probably that there is a fake pass. You think that this is it when you arrive, but this mofo shows up. Once we made it to the top, the green Kyrgyzstan returns. The way to Altyn Arashan for whatever reason felt really long. Still, mushy green valleys were the remedy for exhaustion. Probably because after the pass we were hoping to finish here rather than continuing for a couple of hours more. It doesn't matter how much you walk through these places. Nature keeps surprising you. And it is just magical to be able to walk through these places and avoid crowds. This is really the magic of Kyrgyzstan. Oh, finally here. Hey! Altyn Arashan is like a little village, the only place that basically do not require to book accommodation in high season. At least it feels like a treat to come back to solid beds and rest for real.
It's crazy to see how swollen my face was the first time.
Let's go do some hot springs. Oh yeah! Good, beautiful sunny morning, guys. Finally we have a day off. It's been so hard to actually film because the journey has been quite something, eh? It's been fairly strenuous. And for 4 days we've been basically hiking 7 to 11 hours. It's been one of the most beautiful journeys, at the same time that one of the most difficult ones. Katrina hasn't been able to sleep properly since we started, which actually makes it a little more complicated to hike after, because you don't get the rest that your bones actually need. And I put so much stupid weight on my backpack. It's so unnecessary. My shoulders have been killing me, my back has been killing me. First thing first, guys, today's the day off, as we said. So let's head to some hot springs. We have all our stuff with us. So hopefully we can also sit down next to the river very comfortably, make some lunch and catch up properly. Good afternoon, Rodolfa. How laggy am I? It feels so weird, eh? We've been like 4 days with barely anybody, not on the trails, not everywhere, and now, the moment that we try to scoop somewhere very cozy, it's full of people. It makes sense. I think Arashan is a popular place and it's fairly close to Karakol, so many people actually pops here even for 1 day and use the hot spring. So we were fools by thinking that we could just go there and sit down, eat food and spend a couple of hours without anybody coming here. Morning, everybody. This is day 6. It's 2 more days, guys. 2 more days. Day 6 for me was a joy, my dears. The day that we all have feared since we start. 1,400 meters uphill to the highest pass of them all, the Almaluu Pass. As we have entered on the main loop filled with other tourists, you basically have to haggle between hordes of horses and people in a part that, compared to what we have had before, still pretty bad. When I mean it's a joy, I mean it's day 6 and I feel stronger than ever, and my backpack has gone exponentially lighter. Where's the pass?
What?
Where's the pass? So good. Now, looking at it, the Almaluu Pass is fucking terrifying. It's almost a vertical slope of scree that is very, very slippery and that feels tremendously unsafe. That's the steepest shit. Guys, this is so fucking dangerous. It's stupid. So dangerous. That's a shame that this is one of the biggest and most touristic destinations in Kyrgyzstan and that this is allowed. That's the most dangerous thing. It's stupid. I mean, nothing is not gonna change how amazing everything has been, and of course the reward is insane, but this is not okay. I hope with the amount of tourism that Kyrgyzstan is starting to get, something is done here, because that can kill people very easily. But everything on this hike comes with a reward. Oh yeah. Almaluu is just magical. Last day. First time 3 years ago when I did this hike, I remember being mesmerized by the color of the lakes, to the point that I took a picture with the drone and I used it as a banner for my channel for almost 2 years, like this picture. It is crazy and it feels like a full circle to do it backwards. I think this is the last time that I'm doing it. I am not going through that pass anymore, no. But it's day 7, guys. This has been one hell of an adventure. I feel now that our bodies are a little more used to the altitude, more used to carrying weight, more used to walking a lot of kilometers, we actually feel a little sad.
Yeah.
It's a pity that we are not, in a way, finishing the entire Ak Suu Transverse. We are not fully finishing the Ak Suu Transverse because we wanted to give another use to the part of Jyrgalan. Perhaps going camping and experiencing it in a different way. So 100 kilometers, 7 days, 6 nights, with 1 day to relax on Altyn, Arashan, and I feel like we smashed it. Did it great. Gorgeous. This was the spot. Let's go down there. As day 7 starts in the prettiest wake-up location of them all, we start venturing into the endless hiking day. Hiking down 10 kilometers to the second bridge, crossing it to finally get a cold soda.
And that already tastes like victory.
To then basically walk another 15 kilometers stretch to the entrance of the park, also known as the first bridge. This ending is the worst. 4 hours of dirt road, leaving the valleys behind. You have already descended 1,100 meters from the lake. The only motivation behind is the burger that we are having the moment that we arrive in Karakol. We thought a week was more than enough, and without a question, this was a wise choice for us. We got to challenge ourselves to a crazy demanding activity, enjoyed some of the most incredible nature this world has to offer in a little corner of Kyrgyzstan, met wonderful people on the way, and left the mountains with a feeling of achievement unlike any other. The question to you is, would you do anything like this to feel connected to nature? Let me know in the comment section, and thank you for watching, guys.